Hey guys, it's Michelle. Welcome back to my cooking channel. Today it's been a long day. It's hot outside. I went to work. I'm still in my scrubs. I gotta go change, but before I do, I have to make a quick dinner. I'm making a pasta dish that takes about 15-20 minutes to make. It's quick and easy. My great aunt used to make it for us when she was here visiting from Italy, and it's very tasty. You can serve it by itself, or you can add some chicken breast on the side and have a complete meal. So come into my kitchen and cook with me. Ingredients today are a head of broccoli cut up into florets, Parmesan cheese, cream cheese, pasta, I'm using cavatappi, but any short pasta will do, garlic, and salt. And we have the water already boiling, so I'm going to salt it. You want to wait until it's boiling before you add the salt, otherwise you're going to delay the boil from actually happening. I'm going to add our pasta to the water, and it says 10 minutes till tender. So I'm going to set a 10-minute timer once this comes back to boil, which shouldn't take too long because it's room temperature. So also I'm gonna add the broccoli florets to the pasta water, but this takes around 3-4 minutes to cook, and so you want to time it so it's ready as soon as the pasta is ready. So I put the timer for 10 minutes. Let me stir this up again, and at the 6-minute mark, I'm going to toss the broccoli florets in there so they can cook. I'm going to cut these big ones a little bit. You just want small ones. And then I'm actually going to reserve some of the pasta water before I toss this in there. And then we'll keep cooking. All right. So I reserved some pasta water. And now I'm going to dump the broccoli in here. I'm going to stir, keep cooking this down for 4 minutes. You have 4 minutes left on the timer. It already smells nice and broccoli, if that's a thing. So I'm going to keep cooking this until that timer goes off. Test the pasta, make sure the broccoli is tender, and then we'll drain it. The 4 minutes have passed, so it's a total cook time of 10 minutes on the pasta and 4 minutes on the broccoli. I've already tested it. It's nice and tender. So I'm going to drain this and get started on our sauce. Starting with the sauce, so I'm going to put the cream cheese and 4-ish cloves of garlic. And you want to get this melted down. You want that garlic to cook as well. And I'm going to add the Parmesan cheese once this is a little more gooey. Right now is when you might want to start adding little by little the pasta water that you reserved, since we want to make a sauce. So we're going to keep cooking this down until all that cheese melts up, and I'll get the Parmesan cheese in here as well. Now that our cream cheese is mostly melted, I'm going to add about a cup, half a cup to 3/4 cup of the Parmesan cheese. And see how that's starting to melt. You can see the cheese melting there, but this does not look like a sauce. It just looks like some cream. So then we want to keep adding pasta water to this until it does get into a nice sauce consistency before we add our pasta, which we've drained. I drained it and set it to the side, so it's right here, nice and hot. So I'll keep working on this. Once we get a sauce consistency, I'll show you before I add the pasta. Consistency that I want. If you go overboard with the pasta water, you can always add a little bit more cheese. Now, I don't have any more cream cheese, but I do have Parmesan. So if I thinned this out too much, then I could just always add some more Parmesan cheese. And honestly, I would just add it anyway. I'm almost about to add the rest of this. This is a cup and a half, and I've used most of it. So, but I have to add some to serve, so we'll add some to the top. And right now is when you want to taste it. You want to add salt and pepper if you need to adjust the salt, and then pepper, obviously, if you're using it. Oh, I think we're good. This is nice and garlicky. And that's a nice sauce consistency for me. So I will get this out of the way so I can add the pasta. Now, I strained the pasta, but I didn't rinse it. I don't like rinsing my pasta when I'm putting it in sauce because the sauce does not stick to the pasta itself if you rinse it, especially if you rinse it and put olive oil or some kind of oil on it so it won't stick. So now we're going to stir this up and we're ready, guys. Today, pasta overboard? Yes, I did. It's all right. So I'm going to get this all stirred up and served. All right, guys, it's time to taste. Now, this dish is super easy to make after a long day of work. It takes 15 minutes top while you're waiting for the water to boil, while you're prepping all your ingredients, and then 10 minutes to boil. Let's see. It's very garlicky. I added pepper on top, so it's nice and peppery as well. The Parmesan cheese adds a little nuttiness to it, and it's very cheesy and creamy, and the broccoli is just perfectly cooked. I hope you try this at home. If you liked this video, hit like down below, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more recipes. Bon appetit!